All right, everybody, come on forward. Rick, you There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, one more round of applause for the concert band. That's great. Sweet George Brown, right? Sweet George Brown. Tune very popular in 1925. Also popular with the Harlem Globetrotters. Another organization with a lot of balls and grass. Anyway, so welcome everybody. My name's Rob Davidson. I'm happy to be here to welcome everybody to the 100th anniversary, the centenary of this fabulous clubhouse here. And if I'm going to just take a quick moment to give you a very personal response to this building and this whole presence here. When I moved out with my family 30 some odd years ago to this neck of the woods, and we came down to Cobourg to see it. It was going to be our catchment area where we were going to get our groceries and go to Canadian Tire and all that. And we walked past this place, and it was summer. We moved in July 1st. And the people were out playing lawn bowling, and I just fell in love with it. I just thought this is an exquisite little piece of history right here. And so I'm delighted to be here today to just help celebrate and help reinforce just how important this really is. We have a few thank yous. I want to thank Rick Morrison for bringing along his 1956 Buick. He tells me it's not quite a Riviera. It's not quite it's a Buick from 1956. The year that I was born, and by the way, it looks way better than I do. He was going to bring his Pierce Arrow, but a 1920s car has a right to be cranky once in a while, and so it didn't show up. And can I just say to all the gents and ladies who have dressed up to try to celebrate and evoke the 1920s, it does my heart good to see it. It's great to see. It really is. It's perfect. Now, I believe it's time for our anthems. And I will let the band take it away. The president of the Cobourg Lawn Bowling Club, Peter Stewart Shepherd, please come forward for a few minutes. Peter?
Yeah.
So welcome everybody to the celebration of the centenary of the building of the Cobourg Lawn Bowling Club Clubhouse. First of all, I really want to thank the 100th anniversary committee who put everything together today. So the committee has been working for months, as many of you know, to bring us all a celebration worthy of a once-in-a-century event. The committee was led by Carol Dewey, longtime member and past president of the club. Also on the committee were Donna Longman, who looks just amazing, Nan Hendren, Tammy Krause-Bugden, with a hat to die for, Laura Mouse, and Henry Kowalski, everything looks amazing. I don't know about how Carl would feel about Henry bowling in those shoes, but we'll see. Since 1907, it's been volunteerism like this by club members that has taken care of our greens and our little corner of Victoria Park. And for 100 years, volunteers who have maintained, repaired, and augmented our clubhouse. It makes me think of all the people and events that our century-old clubhouse has hosted. It brings to mind generations of Cobourg club members past and present. The physical, social, emotional, and mental benefits and the health benefits that so many have received from lawn bowling for generations here in Cobourg. Their passion for the game, the meaning they get out of it, the pleasure received by so many looking out on the lake, the park, the sunsets, sharing friendship by the lake, united across the decades. And here she is, after 100 years, still sitting, gazing out over the lake and the horizon herself, having hosted generations in and out of her doors, nurturing their hopes and dreams, their health, their passion for living, their friendships and camaraderie, providing members both joy and a welcoming respite in times of hardship and personal distress. our clubhouse, sitting humbly in Victoria Park, iconic by now in her presence to both townsfolk and visitors to Cobourg alike. 100 years a valued and integral part of the park, the beachfront, and this wonderful town of Cobourg. So welcome to all of you today. Enjoy the festivities and enjoy our 100-year-old clubhouse. It's with great pleasure that I have the honor of introducing Mayor Lucas Cleveland, who joins us today to help us celebrate.
Can we all hear me? No problem? Good morning. I'd like to start off by thanking each and every one of you for inviting me here to celebrate this momentous occasion today. Both an honor and a true pleasure to celebrate this incredible milestone, the 100th anniversary of the Cobourg Lawn Bowling Clubhouse. Now, this lawn bowling club has been a staple in this incredible community for over 118 years. It's a testament to the generations of dedication, sportsmanship, and community spirit. I unfortunately had to miss this year's opening bowl, and I really was excited to make it today. Not just me. So as the mayor, you can imagine there's a lot of events I have to attend, and being the father to a 9-year-old boy, he avoids most of them like the plague. However, when he found out this morning at 6 o'clock when I left to go do produce to open up the store, that I was coming here, he demanded that I return home first to pick him up to bring him to this event because he enjoys these events so much. Needless to say, he didn't even know Paul Storms would be here with the incredible band. So if you'd all like to join me and say thank you, this band shows up so often. We often take things for granted, and I know I, as mayor, when I first got this job, didn't realize the time, the effort, and the dedication these men and women of our band show up every single one of our events put in. And I've learned over the last 2.5 years, they're at more events than I am. So the reality is thank you very much, everyone. The clubhouse that we're celebrating today has stood as more than just a place to bowl. In early its days, it's welcomed generations through its doors, serving not only as a hub for lawn bowling, but as a warm, familiar gathering place for this community. This clubhouse has witnessed laughter, friendly competition, and the building of lifelong friendships. It has been a space where seniors stay active and connected, where youth learn from seasoned players, and where neighbors gather not just to bowl, but to belong to something. Over the decades, this building has echoed with stories. Stories built by the vision of your founding members, the dedication of its volunteers, and the care every board member, groundskeeper, and league organizer who has helped shape its legacy have committed to. Today we are here to honor all of their efforts and all of yours, and the enduring spirit that lives within these walls. But we also look ahead to new members, to new memories, and to a renewed commitment to making this clubhouse a welcoming home for all. It's somewhat ironic and timely that on Friday afternoon, the MOU for the Lawn Bowling Club reached my desk for final signature. One of the things this term of council has been working on is solidifying the relationships that this community has with the government and putting it in a formal document. And I just wanted to say thank you to the organizers and to the executive of the Lawn Bowling Association for working with the town of Cobourg to come to this momentous MOU so that we can ensure future generations get to experience this incredible opportunity on our waterfront and our beach. I'd also like to, as I just see in the back, acknowledge that I do have another councillor member here joining me, Councillor Miss Mouton. Oh, and Deputy Mayor Beattie, I just see you as well. Thank you very much. So I want to acknowledge that we have a full council lineup here today, the Deputy Mayor as well as Councillor Beattie, just to show all of you that it's not just Mayor, but it's the entirety of council and the staff that really truly appreciate this organization. So on behalf of the town, on behalf of council, I'd like to present the certificate of honor, sir. You come forward. Just to acknowledge the 100th anniversary of the clubhouse. And to let all of you know that we've written to the Premier and the Prime Minister asking hopefully for a plaque or a commemorative so that we can hang it in your lawn bowling club so that we can celebrate it for another 100 years. Thank you very much, everyone.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce, we call him Mr. Wallflower. He's so reluctant to come out and give speech. Paul, would you come on out here, please?
Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you out on a beautiful Saturday morning, and thank you so much for inviting members of the concert band of Cobourg to come and celebrate with me. The band is obviously, as you see every Tuesday night, is probably about 40 to 50 strong. Obviously, the room wasn't available here today for that. This little group we have here is called the Bootnicks, and it's a little jazz group that we have. We have a few other groups in the band, but this is the Bootnicks, and it's under the leadership of Mr. Chris Devlin over here, who's giving directions right now. Again, we'd like to bring congratulations on this anniversary, the celebration for this beautiful building. A lot of you don't know the history between the town band and the lawn bowling club. So I'm just going to tell you, 10 years after this building was erected, that beautiful structure over on the south side there was erected right after that. Members of the town band, as well as some fellow members of the community, built that structure. My guess is they built that structure facing over this way is so every Tuesday night they would have a active audience. I was also led to believe that after the first year at concerts over there, the band, I think, helped erect the fence around here to keep you all in. Anyways, as we're well aware, we're here to celebrate 100 years, and there's nothing better for us to do than to celebrate music over the last 100 years, but especially the 1920s. A lot of great tunes came from the 1920s, and today they're still very, very popular. So the first one we had done was Sweet Georgia Brown, which is, as the MC introduced. The next one we're going to do is Tin Roof Blues. Now, 1, 2, 3.
beauty here, I would like to ask the Vice President of the Ontario Lawn Bowling Association, Nan Hendren, to please come forward. Nan.
On behalf of the Ontario Lawn Bowling Association, congratulations to the Cobourg Lawn Bowling Club on the celebration of the 100th anniversary of this historic clubhouse. It is a testament to the members who over the years have committed their time and resources to maintain this building as a focal point for the club and the community in this beautiful setting in Victoria Park. I can only imagine what thoughts the members who decided to build this clubhouse in 1925 would have as we stand here today to mark this occasion. To the members past and present, thank you for embracing the sport of bowls. It truly is a sport for life, and then some, as evidenced by this still standing cottage. May the club continue to thrive and prosper for another 100 years. Once again, congratulations to the Cobourg Lawn Bowling Club, the organizing committee, and the members who are the true foundation of this building.
We're going to hear one more number from the band. Blue Skies, I think. And in the meantime, please, everyone, before you go, get in there and sign the guest book for posterity as well. So thank you, everybody, for coming by today. It's really been a pleasure for me to be here and enjoy this beautiful day.
Thanks, Rob.